KTN News.
Well, let's now head to the coastal region, which has water all around it, but yet none to drink. How, you ask? The 6 county governments are struggling to supply clean water to its people. Now, currently, only 56% of the about 4.3 million people get fresh water, representing 44% of the coastal population. This means about 2.4 million people lack this precious commodity. The drought has made matters worse, with most of the water sources having dried up. Our coast-based reporter Tobias Chanji paints for us the water situation in the region and what the regional governments are doing.
Khadija Katite and Zainab Kazungu are residents of Kaloleni sub-county in Kilifi. Toe to toe with their children clashed on their backs, they stealthily move up and down in search of clean drinking water. This dilapidated well with the dirty water is their only hope for the time being. This precious commodity is scarce, but it has to serve thousands of residents here. Even with their babies crying and sobbing, they have to spend more than 7 hours to either get a jerrycan of water or even miss altogether.
Hivi ni mwaka wa pili, maji hayatoki. Sasa nimeenda kuchota maji ya kisima, hayo ndo napikia, hayo ndo nakunywa, na hivi nimekosa maji, naenda nyumbani na mtungi.
In Malindi town, it is a similar situation, as most of their day is spent lining up for a few liters of water.
Shida ya kwanza ni haya maji, na yamepotea karibia wiki 3 sasa, na tumepata shida kama wamama.
Schools are not spared either, as the drought continues to ravage. In Kwale, for example, more than 50 schools are affected.
Sasa hii maji ambayo ilikuwa tunategemea ni maji ya kutoka kwa water pan, na hiyo water pan pia imekauka. Kwa hivyo tunategemea water boozer kuja kutujazia hizi tanks zetu ambazo ziko hapa.
Luckily, Gandini Central will now be among 50 schools in Kinango and Lungalunga that will be receiving water from water boozers daily.
Kila shule ambayo iko Kinango na Lungalunga na part of Matuga tutazipatia maji for the time being, kwa sababu katika mitigation measures zetu ambazo tunafanya, mwanzo ni water tracking, alafu na borehole repair. Kwa zile shule ambazo kuna borehole labda zimeharibika, tutazitengeneza kwa sababu hiyo itakuwa long term.
Tabu hii iko pwani nzima kama chairman wangu alivyoongea, na the long term solution ya shida ya maji pwani ni miradi miwili ile ambayo tunatarajia, miradi mikubwa.
The coast region has several water sources that includes dams, which the government has mapped to construct or rehabilitate. Zima Springs, for example, produces 40,000 cubic liters a day against a potential of 105,000 cubic liters. Marere Pipeline produces 12,000. Baricho Wellfield produces 110,000 but has a capacity of 180,000, while Tiwi Boreholes, which can produce 15,000 cubic liters, currently produces 13,000.
We do 180,000 cubic meters against a demand of 325,000 cubic meters of water.
One of the dam projects that has been described as a game changer is the Mwache Dam in Kwale.
Mwache Dam in Kwale County is among the largest dams in this region. As once completed, will be able to have 188 million cubic meters of water, whereby it will be able to supply about 186,000 cubic meters per day. Remember, this project was signed off in the year 2019.
But to mitigate the current situation, some of the interventions include supply and installation of 10,000 and 5,000 liters plastic tanks, water tracking, rehabilitation of boreholes, and small pipeline extensions. Tobias Chanji, KTN News.
Well, we do hope they find a solution to that situation. Now let's talk about politics. Baringo Senator Gideon Moi was in Elgeyo Marakwet County seeking to galvanize support for his president.